Benchwarmer, another overpriced flop. Chelsea have lost their minds. The comments were brutal. He was a forgotten talent at a treble-winning club.
Little flick as well for Jackson. Palmer's got it back! Oh my goodness!
A quiet kid watching from the sidelines as the machine rolled on without him. But in just a few short months, Cole Palmer flipped the script entirely. This is the story of how a player let go by the best team in the world became the hero a fallen giant was desperate for. The Gilded Cage. Every story has a beginning, and Cole Palmer's starts in Wythenshawe, Manchester, a place with football in its DNA. At just 8 years old, he joined the Manchester City Academy, a talent factory designed to feed one of the most dominant teams on the planet. For years, he was a standout, a technically gifted player with a wand of a left foot. He moved through every age group with a quiet,
Straight to Palmer, and Palmer's chipped it over him and made it 3!
steely determination. He was the local lad living the dream, or so it seemed. By 2023, that dream had become a gilded cage. Officially, Palmer was a treble winner. He had a Premier League medal, an FA Cup medal, and a Champions League medal. But he felt like a ghost at the feast, a spectator to his own success. He'd made only 19 league appearances for City's senior team over 3 years, most of them just brief cameos from the bench. The talent was obvious, but the path was blocked. Ahead of him stood a lineup of global superstars: De Bruyne, Silva, Mahrez, Foden. The frustration was building. This wasn't about a lack of ambition. It was the exact opposite. It was the burning desire of a player who knew what he could do. For 2 straight seasons, Palmer asked to leave. Not for good at first. He just wanted a loan, a chance to get the minutes his talent was screaming for. But the club kept saying no. Stay, they told him. Fight for your place. Pep Guardiola, the architect of City's dynasty, later admitted his role in it all. I didn't give the minutes that maybe he deserved, the City manager confessed. If Palmer had the minutes I gave to Phil Foden from the beginning, Cole Palmer would be here. But I didn't give them to him. That is my responsibility. Pep wanted him to stay, especially after Riyad Mahrez left. But Palmer's mind was made up. He had spent 2 years asking for a chance. He was done asking. He knew that to be reborn, he first had to be rejected. The leap of faith. In the summer of 2023, the move finally happened. Chelsea, a club in the middle of a chaotic rebuild, spent over £40 million to bring him to Stamford Bridge. To the outside world, it looked like a huge gamble. Chelsea were buying a player with very little senior experience for a massive fee, while Palmer was leaving the most stable and successful team in Europe for a project that looked shaky at best. The reaction was predictable. Pundits questioned the fee. Rival fans mocked the signing. Even some Chelsea supporters were unsure. Was this another expensive mistake in a long line of them?
Here's Mudryk. Cut back Jackson and Palmer for 2. This time he's...
Palmer himself said the move happened so fast there was barely time for goodbyes. But underneath that quiet exterior was an unshakable self-belief. When asked about his time at City, his answer was simple and straight to the point. When you don't play, it's boring. This was never about money or fame. It was about playing football. He arrived as a squad player, but it didn't take long for him to become the main man. In a team full of high-priced stars struggling to connect, Palmer was the calm in the storm. He demanded the ball, he took risks, and most importantly, he made things happen. The early signs were there. A goal here, an assist there. But it was his mentality that really stood out. One moment early in his Chelsea career captured his journey perfectly. He stepped up for a crucial penalty against Burnley, the very same club he was reportedly about to join on loan before City blocked the move, keeping him in that gilded cage. With ice in his veins, he slotted the ball home. It was more than just a goal. It was the first taste of sweet vindication. He wasn't a bench warmer anymore. He was a match winner, the rebirth and vindication. Every hero needs that one defining moment. For Cole Palmer, it came on a rainy November night at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea were playing Manchester City. In the dying seconds of a wild 4-4 draw, Chelsea won a penalty. The pressure was suffocating. The opponents were his former club, his old teammates, the manager who hadn't given him the minutes he craved. The entire football world was watching. Without a second of hesitation, Palmer grabbed the ball. He placed it on the spot, stared down the keeper, and coolly smashed it into the back of the net to rescue a point. The celebration that followed became iconic. A simple shrug and a shiver, as if to say, "What did you expect?" Cold Palmer was born. That penalty kicked off one of the most spectacular breakout seasons the Premier League has ever seen. In the 2023-24 campaign, he was a lone beacon of light for Chelsea, scoring an incredible 22 goals and providing 11 assists in the league. He swept the end-of-season awards, winning PFA Young Player of the Year, PFA Fans Player of the Year, and Chelsea's own Player of the Season. He wasn't just good, he was transformative. The 2024-25 season wasn't about proving himself anymore. It was about building a legacy. Chelsea rewarded him with a massive new long-term contract, a clear signal that he was the future of the club. And he kept delivering. He won Premier League Goal of the Month for August 2024, continuing his incredible form. His influence went global. In the 2025 UEFA Conference League final, he was named Man of the Match, guiding Chelsea to the trophy. Just weeks later, he put on a masterclass at the FIFA Club World Cup. In the final against Paris Saint-Germain, he scored twice and assisted another in a dominant 3-0 win, earning both Man of the Match and the Golden Ball for the tournament's best player. His teammates were in awe. If he's not the best now, he's going to be in the next 2 to 3 years, said goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. What he does is magic. Even when he went through a tough 18-game goal drought in the second half of the 2024-25 season, his importance never faded. He broke out of the slump just in time to lead Chelsea to those 2 major trophies, proving his resilience. Cole Palmer's incredible form didn't just win trophies for Chelsea, it cemented his place in the England squad, where he became a national hero by scoring the equalizer in the Euro 2024 final. And then, in the greatest irony of all, the club that decided he was surplus to requirements came knocking again. In the summer of 2025, reports began to circulate that Manchester City were preparing a staggering £147 million bid to bring him back. The player they sold for around £40 million was now valued at nearly 4 times that amount. Chelsea, of course, have no interest in selling. Palmer is no longer just a player. He's the symbol of a new era at Stamford Bridge. He is the face of the club, a leader in the dressing room, and the hero the fans were waiting for. From a frustrated talent in a gilded cage to a global superstar and Chelsea's savior. Cole Palmer didn't just bet on himself, he hit the jackpot. His journey is a powerful reminder that sometimes the toughest decisions lead to the greatest rewards. He was rejected, and in that rejection, he was reborn. If you enjoyed this story of Cole Palmer's incredible rise, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more football stories. Let us know in the comments, what do you think his ceiling is? Can he one day win the Ballon d'Or? We'll see you in the next one.